into the Discord and all that good stuff. All right, man, and we are live. We are good to go, man. Let me drop that. Boom. All right, man. We live. All right. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel, man. Y'all already know it's your boy Big Mario, man. Typically, I'm running with BMG or PTG, but today we got another dynasty that we taking part of, man. This time I'm more of just a user and content creator on this one, man. But it's with great pleasure, man, that I have two of the commissioners here, Big Time Dynasty, rocking with us. We got a Tulane, which is my boy Terrence, man. We go back, play football together, and then I'm my boy Navy over here. Gentlemen, thank y'all very much for having me in the dynasty, man. Thank y'all very much for allowing me to, be a member of the creation team as well. I don't know if y'all want to go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Like you said, I'm Tans rocking with Tulane. I appreciate you, joining. Definitely watch what you do, with the BMG League. Appreciate it. I admire what you do. You're doing your thing. So, for you to accept the invite, get in the league, appreciate that.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man.
What's going on, fellas? This is Zoe. I'm rocking with Navy this year. Just gonna try to keep everything light, keep everything active. We all grown around here.
Hell yeah. Well, I appreciate y'all joining me, man. Like I said, man, it's a new dynasty for me, man. So obviously it's gonna be different, But I'm very excited to get into a new level of competition, man. So I'm gonna start off with Zoe, man. Obviously you mentioned right away, you want to keep things active, want to keep things moving. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's grown, man. What are your expectations for the league, man?
Just communication, really. As long as everybody's having fun, I get everybody's got life and shit happens. But at least it take 2 seconds just to respond back, whether you can play or not. If y'all schedules work out, that's it. Just communicate back and forth. Everybody play their games. We'll keep it moving.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. And Terrence, obviously you ran the league last year as well, man. So you both bring, y'all both bring commissioner experience. Obviously, there's, a bunch of different people in the league, man. What are your expectations for this league, man? Since it's a combo league, your league combined with Zoe's league.
Yeah. So, I mean, it being a league where we brought, a core group of guys together. Um, Definitely some competition coming from my side. We'll see what they got on their side. But it should be fun. Like he said, just communicate. If hey, I'm out with the family, can't play. We commission, we understand that. You know what I'm saying, we're not gonna knock you for that. But not communicating, we're gonna have to remove you. We're gonna have to get somebody else in that's trying to, you know, get to it. And it's not about whether you can play. It's about the communication, bro. Just say something.
I hear
Just let
that.
us know.
I hear that definitely. And I mean, as a commissioner myself, I definitely hear where y'all come from, man. Thankfully, my league was able to go, 10 seasons. I had a 3-star league. We go 7 seasons. So, you know what I mean? I definitely know where y'all coming from when it comes to communication, making sure everything lines up, man. With that being said, you know, uh, is this more, and y'all can answer it individually, man, would y'all qualify or would y'all consider this league more of a casual league, or is it one of those leagues where you got to bring your top, you got to bring your game, you got to be top notch. If you can't compete, you're gonna get ran over. What are we thinking here? Is this a comp league?
No, on my side, if you can't play, you probably be out the league here quick.
Okay, okay,
I would agree with that. I mean, for guys who know football, you know how to play football, you should be fine. For guys who know how to play the game, you should be fine. Yeah, that's two different things. That's
yeah,
two different
yeah,
things.
Facts.
It's
yeah.
different, So you should be fine either way if you know either one of those. But yeah, if you play now and you ain't winning much, don't expect to come in here and win much.
I hear that, man. I hear that. And obviously, there's a lot of people that they can't take L's and they bounce right away, man. So me personally, from being a user and hearing the commissioner say that, I could tell you right now, man. That's basically in less words. If you can't take an L, then you don't belong here, man. You know what I mean? But with that being,
I don't think we got nobody going undefeated. I don't see that happening.
and that's what I'm saying though, because again, man, a lot of these folks, man, they want to come in here and just run the table, man. And as soon as they take that first L, they're bouncing, man. So again, I'm already getting the vibes that you better bring your A game, because if not, like I said, man, it's gonna be a long season for you, man. It's a 12-game season. It could turn long real quick. So Zoe, tell me a little bit about yourself, man. About like your history with the game and stuff. How long you've been playing college football, man. I'm talking about
Shit, we
going way
grew up
back.
playing this shit. Yeah, we grew up playing it. Shit, remember being at my pop's house? We all chilling at the couch, got everybody over, all the cousins and shit, and we just playing from shit 7, 8 o'clock till fucking 7, 8 o'clock the next morning.
Hell yeah,
It
hell yeah.
just it was what it was. Everybody come over having tournaments.
I hear
We've
that.
been playing in college forever.
I hear that. Now, obviously with the game dropping last year after what was it, 12, 14 years, something like that, man, or 10 years, something like that. You know what I mean?
10 years.
Obviously, it was one of those things where it had to be adjusting. You had to adjust to it. It wasn't Madden. So again, like picked up the game last year, man. After playing all last year, now jumping to 26, man. You feel the transition, but even then, how do you feel about your skills specifically, brother? What do you bring to the table as a user and as a coach?
I run a lot of option. It's just the Navy way.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna run a whole lot of option. Defense is gonna be terrible. It's just the Navy's defense is terrible. I think both my safeties got like an 82 speed.
Ooh,
We ain't got no speed on defense. But we gonna get in a lot of shootouts this year. Have a whole bunch of upsets and have a whole bunch of people mad.
I hear that. I hear that. And so, as far as recruiting goes, man, I mean, of course, you're at Navy, so you're already behind the eight ball. No disrespect, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? But you're
yeah,
already
yeah. I
behind
know.
that eight ball, man. So,
Yeah.
what are we looking at in terms of team building when it comes to Navy, brother?
Oh, we're gonna be in the portal a whole lot.
Portal. We looking at the portal.
Yeah, we living in the portal the first couple years
I hear
until we
that.
get a couple bowl games under us, get some points and stuff for the regular season. But until then, we're gonna just live and die in the portal.
I hear that. I hear that. And when it comes to like building the team, though, you know what I mean? What's the foundation gonna be, man? Obviously, you say you run the option a lot, man. So,
Hey,
when
speak it.
I was about to tell you when I hear the option,
Speak
man.
it.
I hear the rules. Your fastest guy has to be a quarterback. Your second fastest guy is your receiver. Your second fastest is your running back. Third fastest is your gadget. Is that
That's
how?
it. I got Horvat right now, but this is last year, so we're gonna see if we can hopefully have somebody mess up and have a quarterback leave that I can go ahead and take from 'em.
I hear that. I hear that. I hear that. And obviously, again, you bringing players from your league. Terrence bringing people from his league, and obviously a whole bunch of new different users coming in, man. Uh, you know, your unbiased opinion and just your personal opinion, man. Where do you rank yourself amongst the players that you are bringing in? Like, let's say just from your side of the bracket, where would you rank yourself?
Top three.
Top three, without a doubt.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm guessing you probably putting yourself up in the top 10 of the whole scheme. Actually, probably even top five, huh?
I'll probably go top 10 because
Okay.
it's gonna take a couple of years to get us right. But once we there, we'll be there.
I hear that. I hear that. I hear that. Do you want to elaborate on anything in particular in the league, man? Any type of rules that are set in place, or any type of restrictions, any type of details that you want to divulge into with the league?
Not really. The rules are pretty self-explanatory. We try to keep it simple. Just play real football. I don't want to see the same blitz every play.
I hear
I want to
that.
see the person running the same four verts every single play.
I hear that.
Just play real football, make it realistic. That's all I'm looking for.
I hear that. I hear that. And obviously, as a commissioner, man, you know what I mean. You're gonna hold other commissioners and other people to these standards and rules and shit like that. So obviously, it goes without saying, you obviously gonna lead by example, man. But you taking
Yeah.
Navy is something that's very unorthodox, man. In my opinion, of course, being in different leagues, having different commissioners, man. I've never seen a commissioner just say, "Hey, man, fuck, I'm not gonna go with a Power Five school. I'm not gonna go with a recruiting heavyweight. I'm gonna go with Navy." What's the reason behind that, bro?
It defeats the whole purpose of college football. I'm here for rebuilds.
Okay,
I'm
okay,
get get somebody out the gutter, and it helps that I was in the Navy, so
okay,
I know
okay. Salute,
football
salute.
team always been trash. So we just gonna go ahead and take them to where they should be.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. All right, I'm gonna move down to my dog Terrence, man. So brother, obviously now you having your own league, man, you having your own success, in the league and stuff like that, man. You bringing a different perspective as well as a commissioner, bringing two heads together, man. The pause, three heads. You know what I'm saying? Um, it always makes for a great dynamic when you have multiple people on the same page, man. So what was it like for you? Getting to the point where you try to make your own league and you ended up combining with this league. How did we come upon that?
So yeah, got to probably about a week before the game came out. I had a good solid 14. I was like, man, getting 32 gonna be tough. So I started reaching out, looking around. Um, Found a few people, but they was like, hey, we already got our teams. Y'all can come pick who's left. I'm like, nah, I can't. I can't do that to my guys. We come in, we just gonna pick the bottom of the tier people. You're all your people. Like that's not gonna work.
Yeah,
So I found these guys. They're super understanding. They were like, hey, we pick teams, but hey, to make this work, we'll do that.
yeah,
Um, we looked at our rules side by side, and man, they were damn near identical. I mean, except like the fourth down rule, I had 4th and 5, they got 4th and 3. Like,
yeah.
but the rules were identical. So I'm like, it's a match.
Hell yeah.
This works.
Which
We had enough to get. Go ahead.
No, no, which I was about to say. I mean, which always helps. I mean, especially when y'all. I mean, that's basically like seeing eye to eye, man. It's like y'all have the same values, same core principles. It makes it a lot easier.
Right, like I think they shot me their rules first, and I shot mine back, and then we just like comparing. It was like, man, there's no difference. There's literally no difference. Maybe a little tweak here and there, but nothing really different. So I was like, hey, we could definitely make this work. Um, I was I did I was the one that did the random drawing. I put it in the everybody saw the link, but I put it in the what's the fantasy app.
Yeah.
So fair drawing, you get who you get. But as far as to go back on your question of my side, I don't know if you're gonna ask it again. I won. I can't think no other way. I won.
Yeah.
And we're gonna
But
have the game today.
not for sure. But
Yes.
not saying I can't be beat,
Yeah.
but I won.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
I
get
hear
me
that.
from me. So
I hear that.
and you know me, that's how I think already. Like if I'm not the best, then I already lost when I walked on the field. So
Yeah. No, for sure.
um as far as the competition coming from my side, it's some real competition. Some guys who won championships, guys who I've seen be down 20, come back and win. Like I've seen this stuff happen.
Yeah.
Uh, in just my opinion, again, I don't know the other side. I think Texas and Georgia is going to be in the championship.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
they're good users and they happen to get good teams.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's I'm painting a target on their back, but I think they can wear that target.
I wouldn't be surprised if South Carolina in there somewhere.
Hell yeah. You see, and that's exactly why, and that's exactly why we're here, gentlemen. Again, man, when we got two sides of the bracket, man, intertwining, man. I mean, we got something like that going over in the BMG where we got another dynasty. We got like 6 or 7 users coming over, Xbox users. We're a PlayStation league, so you already know it's already clashing right there. You feel me? And so they got their top dogs. We got ours. We got a dude in our league that we call the Undertaker, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you talking that shit, match up with the Undertaker. So y'all already bringing the vibe where the competition is brewing, and I love it. You know what I mean? Because it's like one of those things where everybody want to be the best, man. So that leads me to my next question, Terrence. Obviously, you mentioned it, man. If you don't think you're the best when you're on the field, then you already lost, man. Being your teammate, seeing how you practice, seeing how you approach the game, seeing how you play the game, man. I know damn well you're a football connoisseur, man. Where do you feel your IQ of the game uh uh puts you amongst the users that you know what I mean that you brought, because you with Tulane too, so again you also behind the eight
Right.
ball a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So where does your IQ mix with the team that you got put you at, amongst the rankings?
So started off with how I picked Tulane. At the beginning, I was like, man, I'm gonna be in the drawing. Uh, the two commissions they had Florida and USC, I believe. They came up off of those teams. I respect that. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna take myself out the drawing. I'm gonna go take Tulane. I'm a Louisiana kid. Couldn't get LSU. Tulane's next. I like recruiting Louisiana. I feel like there's some of the best athletes coming out of the country, as we can see with some of the NFL receivers. But so I want to be able to recruit Louisiana. Got a little school, got Tulane. We're gonna build, like he said, it's gonna take probably that third year. I'll be ready to compete for real.
Yeah.
But they gonna catch some L's
I hear
the
that.
first couple years.
I hear that.
It's gonna be tough, but they gonna catch some L's.
I hear that.
The third year, I think I'll be ready to go. But what was the question again? Because I know I wanted to touch on that.
So where do you feel that
My IQ.
yeah.
So as I said earlier, there's people who know football and there's people who know the game.
Yeah.
I feel like I blend both of those.
Hell yeah.
And play. Yes, sir. Yes. I feel like I blend both of those.
Okay.
I know how to play. I know the rules of real life football. I know how real life football goes.
Sure.
I put a lot of time into the game.
Yeah.
So I know the game aspect as well. So I feel like I blend both of those and make a like my boy say, run an option. I ain't gonna say I'm running an option. We gonna spread the ball around. We're gonna run some inside zone.
But option definitely gonna be the main focus.
I hear that.
Hey, that's what I like about the college football game. You can win with many styles.
Oh, for sure.
You gonna play Madden? It's pretty much everybody running the same kind of spread, shotgun. With college, you can run the option and be deadly. You can run a power I formation and be deadly.
Yeah.
You can run a spread and be deadly. There's different ways to win with college football. That's what I like about it.
Cool. Hey. I mean, and you're right, bro. I mean, shit. That's why they got so many playbooks, so many different plays, formations. That's why I love the new motions, all the little details that they plugged in to make college football feel even more like college football is amazing, man. It's a question for both of y'all, so y'all could answer it back to back. So both of y'all have were Xbox leagues, correct?
Nah, I'm from PlayStation.
PlayStation.
My brothers.
I was Xbox, but I also brought a few PlayStation people.
So this is a general question, just a general question, man. Do y'all feel there is a level of I guess discrepancy when it comes to Xbox players and PlayStation players? And y'all can keep it 100, man. You know what I mean?
Me,
I don't think so.
Nah.
I think it's 50-50.
Okay.
I've played Xbox users that I've blown out. I've played Xbox users that are good comp. Same with PlayStation. It's just a different controller. That's the only difference.
Yeah. I agree with that. Like it's been some PlayStation people. I was like, hey, this dude nice. There's been some PlayStation thing. I didn't wax 50 to 0. Like, I don't. It ain't about what system you on. I don't think there's a better gauge because you play this one. You're probably a little bit better. I don't think so.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's just 2K. If y'all play 2K, y'all already know people always talking about the console wars, man. Xbox is better than PlayStation and vice versa, man. So I figure we touch on that a little bit here. Obviously, like I said, man, it's a new league. It's uncharted waters for both of y'all, man, because it's something where, again, it's cross-play. We got all these different personalities. Y'all have been doing a great job of keeping everything, keeping everything 100, making sure everybody has a level playing field to work with. Y'all did the randomizer. Commissioners came up off the teams. So, obviously, a question for both of y'all. Y'all can answer back to back, like I said, man. What is y'all's main what is y'all's main concern or focus when it comes to running the league, aside from keeping it active and aside from keeping people communicating? Like, what do y'all plan on doing to keep the people engaged, to keep the users engaged, and to make sure that everybody is always steady, fully involved in the league?
I think one.
What's up?
It's one of those things where it's a new league, and I don't think we've gotten around to talking about that. We'll have more of that come down the line.
Okay.
I know in past leagues, we've had people taking pictures and doing stats every week. It'll come with time.
Okay.
Got to learn where everybody's at, see what everybody's feeling, what everybody want. But the goal is keep this shit running for years to come.
I hear that.
Yeah, this definitely isn't a 2-3 year league, and it starts dying off. Like that's not what we out here for.
Yeah.
I think you helping with the podcast and being involved, I think that'll kind of keep things a little fresh. But yeah, like you said, there's other things we can talk about that may come a little bit later. But we want to focus right now on getting the league, getting it set, making sure everybody's active, and then we can start when we don't have to watch people and babysit people. We can start putting our time and energy into other stuff.
I hear that. I hear that. One thing that I will touch on that me personally, I found very interesting, but I also know know pretty much why y'all are doing it. But the delayed start, man, starting into the 14th. Reason being specific, like why are we waiting until the 14th to get it started? That way the folks actually know and they could get a better understanding.
I think just getting those bugs, the things that because EA has done a good job of when they update, you can update already going leagues. You don't have to restart.
Yeah.
But it's just identifying some of the things that are already out there that may bug your league or something like that. We don't run into those things.
Mm-hmm.
I like to normally wait and at least get the first patch out the way
Okay.
so they can fix anything that was egregious. I will say this game hasn't had too many super wild stuff like Madden normally has
Mm-hmm.
that I'm used to seeing, but at least let them get the big patch out, get the big bugs out the way, and then get it started.
I hear that. I hear that. And so now, obviously, with the going a little bit away from the dynasty, man. But obviously, you guys have been putting in the work and grinding on the game. Uh, what's y'all's opinion so far about the game, man? What are the things? What are the pros and cons that y'all are seeing that y'all really want to touch on, man?
It seems like it's gonna be a high scoring type of game.
Okay.
It seems like it's very offensive focused to me. I mean, I know they took away some of the if you're not looking at the quarterback picks and stuff like that, but it seems like if you got a dynamic player, he can take a game over you.
What? And I found that out firsthand, man. I saw the gadget the when they introduced the gadget player into the depth chart, and I thought to myself, man, I'm never gonna use that shit. Not because my offense won't require it or nothing like that, but it's because I'm very position centric, man. So if you're a running back, I'm gonna use you as my running back. You know what I'm saying? If I wanted a pass catcher, I would recruit a pass catcher. You know what I'm saying? Like a a route running back or something like that. But typically, I used to love in 25. I went power back and elusive back. That was it. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday I was playing in my league game, my week 1 game. I went ahead and put Jeremiah Smith in the backfield, man. Let me just tell you, man, that shit went crazy. That shit went crazy. So I'm definitely really excited. Like you said, man, your playmakers, they gonna come in big time. I could attest to that, man. You put a playmaker in position to make plays for you, man, it's gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Especially like I said, with Navy running the option, if he starts to recruit, dudes out the transfer portal that got speed, that could catch out the backfield, or even receivers that could break tackles, I could already tell you right now, man, it'll be deadly, man. It'll be deadly. What about you, Zoe? What are some of the things about the game, man? What are some of the differences that you're liking that you're disliking, man?
Yeah, so far I feel like zones could be worked on a little bit.
Okay.
I feel like they dumb out a lot. But other than that, we just gonna run up the score.
I hear that.
There's not a lot of defense on this game. It is what it is. You're just gonna have to get stops when you can and hope you can get a turnover. Because
Yeah.
outside of that, there ain't a whole lot for you on the defensive side of the ball.
No, I hear that. I hear that, and you're right, man. Zones, a lot of coverages. There are a couple bugs I have seen where when you make defensive adjustments, man, you got your corners flipping off
Now,
completely out of
Yeah.
that's something that I really hope they fix because, like I said, we started the BMG yesterday, and we've had a couple of games where motherfuckers be giving up that free touchdown, man, because they flip the page and both the corners are in the box by the time the ball snapped. And hey, it's phase all day down the sideline, man. So that's one of the things. But other than that, man, I mean, I feel like
on that note, like in the league,
mhm,
guys should have don't take advantage of the AI.
yeah,
Like don't come on. Anybody can flip the page and then boom, we know what's gonna happen. Touchdown. That's where you kind of get, is it comp or is it sim? If it's comp league, you do that all day. This is
Yeah,
more of a sim league.
and
Play
that's
football.
and that's what I was
Yeah.
gonna ask y'all. Ask y'all actually down the line, and we'll touch on that now. Actually, is the type of the type of play style that we're going for? Because I did see in the in the rules, certain position changes aren't allowed. Certain movements in the depth chart aren't allowed, man. So we're looking for realism in the league, correct? It's a sim league,
Yeah.
correct? So
Sim
Yeah.
league with
so
competition, but not
exactly.
comp style.
Exactly. So basically, for those of y'all that don't know, or that are new to that type of style, man, I like to run a similar style where, you know what I'm saying, hey man, most of the time, if you're on your own 20 and it's 4th and 6, you ain't about to go for it, bro. Like you ain't about to give the offense position at the 16 if they get a turnover on downs. Same thing with, you're not gonna recruit a defensive lineman or outside or a middle linebacker, a safety, and move him to defensive end because he got a 93 speed and the dude's 6'3". Like, you're just not gonna do that. You know what I mean? You're not gonna move a 6'5" wide receiver into the backfield at running back. Certain things like that just won't happen, man. So I wanted y'all to touch a little bit on your expectations when it comes to the actual sim part of this league. You know what I mean? Like, how in depth and how real do y'all want to keep it, man?
I mean, we
I
want to
mean,
keep it. Go ahead, go ahead.
for me, I just like I said, just play real football. Like everybody, whether you've played football or not, I'm pretty sure most of us have.
Mm-hmm.
You know what real football is and what video games is. There's a difference between the two.
Exactly.
You want to go play comp style, go play in the tournaments, go play now against your friends. This ain't the spot for it.
I hear that. I hear that. And I'm glad that you said that because, again, a lot of people, they're going to get in the league, they're going to start doing shit like that, and then they're going to wonder why they're getting booted, man. Which is, again, why I wanted to get the podcast, you know what I mean, get folks to view, to see, so that they could understand, hey, this is what we're doing. Don't be surprised if you break the rule or you do something that ain't falling in line with what's been placed in regulation. You know what I'm saying? Once you get booted, you can't complain about that, man. You know what I mean?
You know when you're taking advantage of the AI. Like, let's just be real.
Yeah.
You know, you got one play that just can't be stopped. I mean, we will have a cooldown. We will have a limit.
Yeah.
I think we set those at four play cooldown, 4 play limit.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I already said no. Get out. Um. So yeah, just that's why we put just play football, mix up your plays. You shouldn't be in one formation the whole game. Again, that's not going to happen in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah, did we see a couple years ago when the 49ers got, I think they ran like outside zone like 6 plays in a row. But that might happen once in 10 years. Like, that doesn't happen.
I hear that.
You want to switch up, even if you're switching up your formation and stuff, but you're running a similar concept, that's more okay than just running the same play over and over.
No, facts.
Like,
Facts.
we're allowing custom playbooks. So you got 500 plays to pick from. We only probably going to run 50 plays in the game.
Yeah.
Like, why you still running the same play over and over?
No.
You got 500 plays in your playbook.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that defeats the whole purpose. And again, I mean, if you want to play comp style, and I mean, like Zoe said, like you said, man,
Get in that league.
go in that league, or go in that tournament, man. Um, with obviously, a lot of leagues in Madden, they're incentive based. You get ARs, you get X factors, stuff like that, man. College football is a little different. Now you got the manual progression as well. What's y'all's approach gonna be with the league, or at least do you guys have an idea, if not a plan in place already, for the league when it comes to upgrades and stuff like that? Is this one where y'all are just doing manual progression and that's it, or are you guys gonna have incentives for like awards, champions, conference champions, stuff like that? Because I know in my league we do these things where, I mean, we got parlays. So basically, we'll have a list of 5 to 10 games, right, depending on how active that week is and how good the matchups are. You go in there, you vote on the polls, and if you pick correctly, what I'm saying, you pick the winner correctly, you get +2 attributes. You know what I'm saying? So that way, at the end of week 1, if there was 5 games, you got 10 attribute points that you could use at your disposal. You know what I'm saying? We have caps in place though, so you can't really, you can't just go from 89 speed to 99 speed. Do you guys plan on doing anything incentively like that, or is this one again where we're just focused on just manual progression?
I think that's kind of when we talked about it may come a little bit later.
Okay.
At the start, I don't think we will have that.
Okay.
So if I'm wrong, you can correct me. I think we're plan on having a game of the week, I believe.
Yeah, if you have a game of the week, I've done the parlays and stuff before. That will probably come later.
Cool.
But for the start, I just want to get everybody in, see who's active, who's not, make sure we got a full set league running, and then we can get into more of that stuff.
I hear that. I hear that. And obviously the conference build up. You know what I mean? All user conferences, kind of making sure that one we get all user playoffs, which is the most important thing. But two, we get the most user games. Um, is that the approach y'all are taking more or less to weed out the inactive, or is this one of those things where we want to have action packed games week after week after week, a little bit of both? What's the approach on that?
We want all the smoke.
All the smoke.
We don't want nobody hiding, playing against computers or taking force wins. We want all the smoke. When we set this up, we'll check the custom schedules. We'll take requests. Somebody got beef with somebody else and they want to play them. Set it up.
Hell yeah.
I mean, you will get a couple computer games, but I mean that's the when you have 5 conferences, you're gonna have a couple computers, which is fine.
For sure.
But for the most part, I think we're gonna have 9 out of 12 user games at least.
Yeah. I think minimum 7 because it's 12 games. That and with all user conferences that would leave minimum of 7 user games per schedule
Yeah,
without
no, but
without any customization. Once y'all customize it,
right, right.
it'll be minimum 9 to 10. So that's
It should be
that's
9 or
heavy.
10 user games. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
you're not walking out of there undefeated. A 4-loss team might make the playoffs.
Hell yeah. Nah, facts. And so, obviously, man, now I open up the floor. You know what I'm saying? If you guys think of anything that you guys want to discuss or want to talk about, you're more than free to do so, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's to me already. I'm already liking the vibes. I'm liking the way that you guys are structuring it. You guys are taking your time with it, making sure it's not rushed, making sure everything's taken care of the right way. We've had people come in here, and even the way y'all handled the draft, man. 10-minute limit. Y'all were fair. Some people dropped down. Even then, you know what I mean? Like I said, you guys handled it professionally. So to me, the league ain't even started yet. And I'm already telling you right now, man, this commissioner group is legit. You know what I mean? This commissioner group cares about the league. You know what I mean? They want to make sure it's the best league possible. But like I said, I'll open up the floor to y'all, man. In case y'all want to say anything specific, y'all want to touch on anything, man. You know what I mean? The floor is yours, guys.
One thing
For
I
me, I
want to
just want
say,
to, yeah, bro.
I don't think I want to say is, uh, I like the shit talk. You know, don't get personal. Nobody's personal business, but keep it about the game, man. Hey, I'm with a little competition. Like I said, rivalries. We're gonna be able to set up the rivalry games. So talk your shit in the Discord. Like I'm with that.
Yeah, yeah,
Again, keep it game, not personal.
yeah.
And I just want to say I appreciate you putting this on. Appreciate everybody for joining the league. We don't keep things smooth. We're all adults here. Like you said, keep it part of the game. I don't like a whole lot of extra shit going on in the chat where people attacking people. Ain't got time for that. We're all grown. We all got lives. Fucking have fun, and we gonna keep this thing running.
I hear that, man. And before we close it out, man, what I mean, I just wanted to ask because I know a lot of leagues do require it, man. I don't know if I saw it in the rules, and I gotta go back and double check, man. But is the streaming of your games required?
Home stream teams, home team streams
Home team streams, home team
every
streams.
game.
All right, man. Now and also, your guys' is boot policy, man. I think I want to go back and check it, but if I click on the thing, it'll move the cameras. But what is y'all's boot policy, man? What are we looking at in terms of violations and stuff like that?
Third
Uh,
strike, you're
first,
out.
yeah. So the first time you violate a rule, we're gonna sit one of your players for a week. The commissioners will come together based on who you're using and what their stats are looking like, and the commissioners will pick which player that's going to be. So it could be your quarterback, your running back, receiver, whoever it is, going to hit the bench for a week. The second time, they get a 4-game suspension of 2 of their players. We're not going to try to purposely go out of our way and take your star quarterback and your backups of 60. That don't make sense. We still want it to be competitive, but you're going to lose some of those weapons.
Okay.
The third time, you just go.
See, and the reason why I wanted to touch on that, or I brought it up, is because there's a lot of different, obviously leagues out there that approach it differently. But this is the very first time that I participate in a league like that, and the reason why I like it a lot is because, like you said, man, you want to keep it competitive, but you also want to let people know that the rules are there and they will be enforced. With that being said, when you lose a player like that, you know what I mean, the great users will find a way around it. The subpar users won't. Is the main is the main reason why y'all do it like that is more than anything because you guys don't want to just, you know what I mean, you guys don't want to just make it easy for somebody to, obviously they break a rule, oh now you got to take a forced loss, oh you broke a second rule, now you got to take 2. So with that being basically what I'm trying to get at is that approach more so that even though they are breaking the rule, they don't feel like they're being that chastised to where it's like, oh yeah, no, like now you have to take a loss. No, you still have a chance to compete and earn a win, but now you're gonna be, you're gonna be fighting you're gonna be fighting with one hand basically. You know what I mean? So
I feel like you should work. I feel like you should work for everything. So even though you
Yeah.
messed up, the other person who played that game, they still should have to play the game.
yeah,
Yeah, they,
And the big thing is we don't have many rules that you can break during the game.
mm-hmm.
It's a 4th down rule. It's that might be one of the only ones like in game. It's mostly just a 4th down rule, and we just telling you to change up your plays.
Yeah.
So if we watching your game, we see you running same play. I know if I'm live watching it, I'll send you a message in Discord right now. Hey, you need to switch it up a little bit more. So that's like a little warning, like, hey, switch it up a little bit. You kind of running the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
But the cooldown, the limits there to kind of limit that as well. So, if you break in a 4th down rule, that's literally one of the main only rules we have.
Yeah.
So you break that twice, we just need to get somebody else in here. You're not trying to play sim style ball. You're trying to go for it whenever you want to. So we don't have many rules.
Okay.
So I feel like they're fair, but they're gonna get to the point. Because I've been in leagues that you got 5 chances before you get booted. I feel like that's too many.
yeah.
No, yeah.
And for me, I
Go ahead, Joe.
just feel like for me, like I said, we all know how to play. It ain't that big of a deal. I can lose a quarterback or a running back for a game and still be able to get it out the mud and make a game close. But you should just have to take a L, no competition, no nothing, and give somebody else a free win. You still got a shot.
Yeah.
Like we said, there's a lot of comp in here, so even if you lose a player, you should still be able to make some shape.
I hear that. Definitely. Last thing I want to touch on before I let y'all go, man. By the way, I do appreciate y'all taking y'all time on a weekend to be here with us, for the league as well. Again, just shows how much y'all are dedicated to it, man. But another thing I wanted to touch on real quick, man, before we head out is the what was it? The importance of making sure. And actually, let me go back and look at it real quick. Where's it at? Where is it at? Right here. The importance of the no motion snapping and the must rush 3 at all times, man. I know a lot of people don't understand how important that is, man. Why is that something that you guys as commissioners decided to make sure that gets followed? Because I know a lot of players, me being one of them last year, I like, and Terrence can attest to that. We had a couple plays on offense where we would send either our slot or our Y in motion, and as soon as they're getting around the tackle, we're snapping it. because he's getting a running start to be able to crack that end. You feel me? So I would do that a lot last year, especially coming out of strong slot or I formation with the slot to the weak side. I bring my slot receiver across the formation, get the numbers on the right side, and as soon as he's getting to the tight end, I would snap it. So my wide receiver has a running start to block that corner. Would that be something
Yeah, but
that you guys would consider illegal in this league?
For me,
yes.
though, that,
Go ahead.
no, you're good. It's one of those things where it's kind of manipulating the AI
Okay.
because especially like on pass plays when you motion snap like that, the safeties dumb out. It'll glitch out the corners. It it just creates too much of an opening for the offense. And with defense being already shaky this year,
Mm-hmm.
it's only gonna make it worse.
For sure. For sure.
The other side of that is they've added new plays in the game. There's motion plays
Mm-hmm.
in the game. So if it's a play you pick that has motion, that's fine. But if it's you doing the motion, that's totally different. Let your guy get set. Let the defense should have time to adjust. That type of thing.
See,
Yeah, that's
and that's why I wanted to touch on it because again, there is a difference between doing it from a play, especially with the double motion plays, to again the way that it cheeses the AI and stuff like that. And of course, the must rush three. I've seen a lot of people, especially when they're playing mobile quarterbacks, they only rush one. They put both ends on a spy or on flats, and they put the linebackers on spies. They're only rushing one. Uh, Again, are we? That's not real football. We know that. You know what I mean. But again,
that's yeah.
is this one of those things where again, we want to just keep it to where it's as real as possible. Correct. That's all it is. Because again,
Right.
a lot of
It's
people don't understand that that doesn't happen in the NFL, in college, hell, even in semi-pro in high school. That does not happen.
I've
Um,
never seen a defense not rush at least three people like this. No.
Yeah, yeah. And of course, like I said, man, you guys have, very few, no unreasonable rules, man. You know what I mean? Heisman difficulty, custom playbooks, injuries and wear and tear on, you know what I'm saying? Um, Inactivity for 2 games in a row, you getting boot. And also, like you said, man, contact Zoe, like you said, communication is important. You got to contact your opponent early.
Pause there real quick.
Okay.
So Zoe, correct me if I'm wrong. When they say inactivity for 2 games, that's not responding.
Correct.
If
If
it's two
you
games
don't
that you're
find
like,
that
hey,
back-to-back weeks and we can't find you, can't get a hold of you, you're gone. If life happens, we grown.
Yeah.
Kids, wives, people got school, people get sick. We get that. But at least let your opponent know, hey, I can't play this week. Oh, our schedules don't link up. Cool. Just don't ghost
or
everybody for two, three
you going
weeks.
on vacation, just hit the commissioners,
Yeah.
hey, going on vacation. We know you're not responding because hey, you on vacation. Motherfucker ain't trying to be
Yeah.
looking at their phone while they on vacation. That's
Oh,
cool.
it's life.
But we
Just
know that.
communicate. That's it.
I hear that. I hear that. And that for sure is reasonable. That for sure is reasonable. Now, the one thing I also want to say is no matter what, no holds on advances, period. If you don't, now, how are you guys going to conduct that? I understand, of course, I understand the part about no hold in advance. I get that. But is that one of the things where if schedules don't line up, it's a fair sim? Is it one of those where if I can play at 7 p.m., but my dude can't, my opponent ain't gonna be able to play till he gets off of work and he works graveyard, but I'm at work from 9 to 5 and he gets home at 8 a.m.
So in the rule, it's 48 hours to play, right?
Uh huh.
In the rules, you have 24 hours to communicate.
Uh huh.
So within that 24 hours, y'all should be able to set up a time. If you can't set up a time, we know it's going to be a fair sale.
Okay, okay. So basically, what I was getting at is like, there's no way that if your schedules don't align, it's just gonna be a fair sim. It's not gonna be one of those where well I could play, he couldn't. Give me the fourth
Nice.
down.
So you got 24 hours to communicate with y'all to figure it out.
After
Now,
that,
if
If y'all
somebody
can't set a
misses the
time,
time, that's different.
my bad. What
If
was that?
y'all schedules don't, I said if your schedules don't link up, it'll be a fair sim. Now, if somebody y'all schedule the time to play and somebody misses it and the other person can't reschedule it around their schedule, then that person who was there will get the win.
Okay. Okay. Which I mean, to be honest with you, is 100% fair. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
like,
scheduling a time to play is big, and the users got to understand that. Not just saying, "Hey, I'm free tomorrow." That's not gonna cut it. Like you need to schedule a time to play because if there's no scheduled time to play and y'all never play, it's a fair sim. Yeah, you say you were free tomorrow, but what does that mean to him?
true. True.
You got to
Very true.
get some times I'm free. Y'all have to talk it out, communicate, and get a time to play.
I hear that. And obviously, another rule that I see here, which again, very similar to most leagues, if not 90% of the leagues that are out there, no quitting or you get the boot. Does that or does that not include conceding? Is conceding allowed in the league?
Nah,
Nah.
take your L like a man, wear it on the chin.
We'll talk about it because I think if the winning team agrees to let you quit, I don't see a problem with it.
Okay. Because
The game gets lopsided. It's late in the third, early in the fourth. They know they're not coming back. Hey, is it cool if I quit? And the user say yeah. I think that should be cool.
okay, because that's the only thing. Because I've had people join my league where again we say no quitting. So by no quitting means that exactly no dashboarding and
Yeah.
no quitting. But if it's a concede, then you're not now. If the dude quits and then says, "Oh my bad, I thought I could concede," he's still gonna get the boot because you can obviously tell when it's actual like the game will give you option to concede. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you just
But
quit,
you if you want to quit, I would pause the game. I would message my opponent on Discord.
for sure.
Hey, is it cool if I concede? Because this shit over with.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers get frustrated. I've been there before. Now, most time I'm gonna finish my game out because I want to figure out what the hell you doing that's frustrating me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because the next time I play, I'm gonna beat your ass.
I hear that. I hear that.
But I understand. Hey, you might really have something to do. Message your opponent. Say, is it cool if I concede? If they say it's cool, why should we intervene and say, no, you got the lead? Both of them was cool.
Yeah.
We ending the game. Stats counted. But people conceding stops other people from getting their stats, maybe win a Heisman.
See, that
You feel me?
exactly.
So you don't want to take that away. But if the person that's winning said, I'm cool with it, I don't have no issue with you conceding.
And now, actually, I did say that was the last thing I want to touch on, but I actually saw two more things, man. And then, you know what I'm saying? Because, like you said, y'all, we got lives this Saturday, so I don't want to keep y'all too long. But the one thing that I did see is the athlete recruiting. Commissioner must approve if they are going to move that quarterback. Would you guys want to offer a little bit of insight on that? Y'all don't have to if y'all don't want to, because like I said, it's y'all's league, man. Y'all doing what y'all doing. But I'm just curious as a user what the reasoning is behind that. Because again, just to understand that way, I don't start recruiting athletes thinking I'm gonna be able to put them at QB if it's not gonna fall under the criteria that the commissioners have set.
For me, it's got to make sense. You can't throw a 99 speed athlete at quarterback when he's got a 52 throw power.
Okay.
That shit don't make sense.
No, that not you.
Gotta be realistic.
Okay. See, and that's what I was thinking it was going towards. Because, you got some pure runners now as far as archetypes for quarterbacks. And so that would automatically, even if he's an athlete and he's going to have a 60 rating at quarterback, he would be labeled as a pure runner. And again, man,
So I think what I've seen from recruiting, because I went through the dynasty and stuff, the athlete quarterbacks won't be pure runners.
Okay.
From what I've seen, they won't be pure runners.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of them geared towards like certain positions, and some of them will just have more speed, and they'll throw them in as an athlete.
Okay.
Or they'll be able to play like one or two positions, two or three maybe. But we don't want people who are athletes on the defensive side of the ball that are supposed to be like a linebacker or a defensive end playing quarterback.
Yeah. Yeah. Because again, it's just not real. Then we'd have a whole league full of Cam Newtons, and that's never happened in the history of ever. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things. And then obviously now the last thing before was where is it at, man? Let me see. Right here. So it was the athletes, and then this right here, which I saw a lot of in the BMG. I didn't really have so much of a problem with it because they were actually sacrificing uh, the ratings weren't going in their favor. But I see here no quarterback to running back, no receiver to quarterback, no receiver to tight end, vice versa, and then no running back to wide receiver or vice versa. Um, you know, can you guys expand a little bit more on why those are being enforced?
For me, it's just a lot of that stuff ain't realistic. We're not going to take so the certain positions, especially this year, where they've got like the skill caps added to it.
Mm-hmm.
We might take a look at it, but for the most part, you're not seeing people move a Tyreek Hill to tight end so they can run five wide or gun bunch and have him lined up with the linebacker. That
Perfect
it
sense.
just it ain't real. It's just abusing the AI at that point.
That makes perfect sense. Yeah, because there is a difference between game planning a mismatch and exploiting the mismatch with a game plan, as to where exploiting the mismatch with some bullshit like that. So definitely get that. Terrence, what are your thoughts behind that, brother?
And like you said, we don't want you to put a 5'9" receiver at tight end. It's never gonna happen. Do we look at it and maybe say, hey, maybe the receiver has to be 6'4" plus and have under 90 speed or under 88 speed, something like that? Maybe we look at it and do something like that. But from what I've seen right now with the bugs, if you're moving people, you're gonna lose a lot of caps anyway.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
So you really don't even want to do it.
yep,
So why does protecting somebody just putting a fast receiver at tight end so he can run go balls all day? It's kind of protecting you too.
yeah, yeah.
You're gonna move that player, then that player's gonna be garbage for the rest of his career.
You know, have a 5 star acting like a 1 star his whole life.
That's
Right.
crazy work. And obviously, and now last thing actually just came to mind, man. But you guys made it's in the rules right there, man. All upgrades, all changes, all gear changes, all name changes, any changes made to the players have to be streamed. I did not see if there will be consequences for that. Not. Would you guys care to elaborate on, or do you guys have any consequences on if that is not done? Like, let's say I go in there and I change my quarterback's cleats to Jordans, and that's all I did. And would I still be penalized just for that?
That came off of the last year rule. We're
Okay.
probably going to relook at it because last year you could edit, like anybody could edit players' heights and weight. We didn't want that to happen again this year.
Mm-hmm.
So we were going to have everybody stream whatever they wanted to do. But we went in and looked at it, and I don't think you can do that anymore.
Okay.
So that rule's probably going to come off and you won't have to stream.
Okay. And I just wanted to make sure on that because Terrence played with me. You know what I'm saying? We was on the same team, so he knew I'm one of those dudes where I look good, feel good, play good. Hey,
My brother's the
Me
same
too.
way.
you know what I'm saying?
I get that.
You know, my dude's got to be swagged. I don't want no receivers out there with no gloves. I don't want my quarterback out here with bare hands.
88.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, my dude's got to look fresh, man. So but I did not want to go in there and, shit, man, I'm gonna put Jordans on this cat. Next thing you know, I got Zoe or Terrence hit me up like, hey, bro, hey, man.
Now we just didn't want teams running around with all 7 foot, 400 pound linemen.
Okay. So it was more of that than anything, which again is respectable because we had a situation to BMG like that. We had a dude come in here and build the Great Wall of China. You know what I'm saying? On
Mhm.
you know what I mean, a wall of giants. He had Shaq all over. He had all five Shaqs. His receivers were Megatrons and his running backs were all Derrick Henrys, man. So I get it, definitely get it. Just wanted to make sure and touch base and make sure that folks weren't gonna get the boot if they went in and changed the glove colors or the cleat colors and stuff like
I
that.
mean, for now, if you stream it, well, to stream it, will stream it and tag us that you're doing it.
Better safe than
So
sorry.
if you do it, then you know, hey, y'all saw me. I didn't touch nothing.
For sure. Well, guys, hey, man, like I said, y'all have spent an hour with me, man. Obviously, as the season progresses and we get closer and closer to the season, man, you know what I mean? We'll have more podcasts. We'll have I don't want to speak for the commissioners, but of course, as member of the content creation team, I'd love to get a couple power rankings in. Obviously, it'll be hard to do them for week one, but after week one, get some power rankings in. You know what I'm saying? We'll have podcasts where, you know what I'm saying, I'm offering post game interviews, pre game interviews. You know what I'm saying? I'll be streaming coverage games. So, obviously as y'all heard, home team streams. So I'm gonna be in there watching if I'm available. I'm gonna go ahead and stream it on my channel so folks can tune in, man. And like I said, you know,
I'm definitely gonna be watching most games played in our league.
hell yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah,
Especially the first year.
yeah.
As everybody gets dialed in, we might bring it back a little bit. We did have a question though. Michigan said, "What if you can't stream? Any other options? If you can't stream, communicate that with your opponent.
Yeah.
And if neither one of y'all can stream,
For what reason would you not be able to stream? Because I mean, you can get Twitch straight to your Xbox or PlayStation.
So I will say, and it's never happened to me. But I have seen occasions in my own league and various leagues as well, where a player will go all year long without a desync, without any issue, anything at all. Then the moment that they stream, their internet capabilities for some reason aren't strong enough, and they keep dropping their game. I have seen it happen. Of course, some folks don't have the highest working internet and stuff like that, so they could get by with gaming, but they can't get by with the streaming. But of course, we're in 2025, so what I'm saying, that's
So
very unlikely.
my like you say, they go all year long. You should try to stream at first.
Yeah.
You can't do it. Communicate with the commission so we know, and then like I said, we can get the other person to hopefully get that stream up.
Okay.
Because we want people to be able to watch everybody, because it's not fair if your game's never streamed, nobody can watch their games.
For sure.
So
Nah, I'll try to stream for sure. I just ain't got I'm new to to the new game and shit, so I don't got everything hooked up. I don't know how it go. I can watch a video or something. I'm trying to figure it out. But just
you don't need nothing hooked up. All you need is your Xbox or your PlayStation. You got decent internet. You just create a Twitch account.
All right, I mean that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I don't got no webcam. That's what I was talking about.
You don't have to have a webcam.
Yeah,
just stream the actual game.
Yeah, the webcam and stuff like that, man. That's for like me, that I'm a content creator. That's where the webcam comes into play. But the webcam comes into play when you have a computer and a gaming system like that.
I can stream it right off my TV then.
Right off the TV, because you don't even need a headset to stream, bro. Like, you don't even need a headset. All you need is the console itself, and it'll stream exactly what you playing. Is gonna stream it to Twitch or YouTube, whatever you decide.
Just go on YouTube and look it up. How to link your account.
You have Xbox or you have PlayStation?
PlayStation.
PlayStation?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's easy work.
Yeah, it's easy to set up, and even then, man, once we get the league started, bro, I'll walk you through it too, man. That's what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? So I'll help you out, man. I ain't really tripping on it.
That's cool. That was my only question for real.
Nah, for sure. But yeah, gentlemen. Zoe, you had something to say before, right after Terrence. I don't know if you remember what you were about to say.
Hell no.
Nah. Hey, well, like I said, man, as the season continues to go down, man, obviously, you know what I mean, I will be providing artwork, AI produced artwork, magazine covers for the big Time Dynasty. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna help out with as much media as we can, man. So, the commissioners are already doing a lot as far as the league goes. So if you're a user in the league and you want a graphic for your upcoming game or one of your players or anything like that, you can reach out to me. Like I said, we're gonna do podcasts. We 48 hour advance, right? So if we can, we'll try to.
We'd like to be faster than that, but again, that's what
everybody play. There's always early events.
Once the user games are played, we trying to get on.
Hell yeah! And with that being said, you know what I mean. I can't promise you guys a week to week podcast, but if we ever do miss a week, like let's say we did weeks 1 and 2 in 3 days, hey, we'll bring you a podcast for weeks 1 and 2. You know what I mean. So again, it's one of those things where we're trying to get everybody active, get the league going. And as the league keeps progressing, man, the commissioners are just going to keep giving us more and more details, and we're going to keep talking more and more about different things in these podcasts, man. So make sure y'all tune in. These guys are great commissioners, man. I could already tell you right now, they have integrity, they have morals, man. Above all, they got a life and they got respect, you know what I'm saying? So it's only right that us as users in their league respect their time, respect their efforts, respect what they do, because being a commissioner of the league, it ain't easy, man. You're dealing with 32 or 30 people, 31 people that you don't really know, 31 different opinions, 31 different mentalities, man. not everybody's gonna be happy, but these dudes gonna make sure that everything's fair. You know what I'm saying? So I know I'm not a member of the commissioner group, but I can confidently say if y'all need anything, reach out to them because that's their biggest thing. That's what they stressed out the most is communication. As long as you communicate with them, man, I don't see you guys having a problem in this league. Like I said, man, big thanks to Zoe, big thanks to Terrence, big thanks to the other commissioner, Army. You guys are already doing a solid group, man. Solid thing here, man. We're gonna keep bringing everything that we can to you guys, from content to games, game broadcast to podcast, man. So if y'all got anything else to say, you know what I mean, I'll let you guys say it. If not, man, then we're good to go. Y'all let me know.
I'm good, man. Everybody just have fun, play your games. We be good.
Hell yeah.
That's it. Stay active, communicate, get this shit rolling on Monday.
All right, man. Hey, Monday night, folks. It's gonna get rolling. Y'all better be ready, man. Terrence, Zoe, I appreciate y'all once again, man. Thank y'all very much for letting me be part of the Dynasty Brothers. Thank y'all for giving me this role with the Dynasty, man. Good luck to y'all on the season. And I don't mean to sound arrogant, but I hope I match up against at least one of y'all this season, man. Let's get it, man.
We can request that.
Hey, man.
Absolutely.
All I'm trying, hey, all I know is that, hey, top dogs, they pick teams. You know that they pick teams that ratings don't matter, man. So I know y'all gotta be nice if y'all going with Navy and Tulane, man. Even though y'all gave me the reasons, I know y'all gotta be nice. So I'm trying to test my skills, man. So we gonna get it popping.
I take me one too.
Sure.
But all right, appreciate